And now, ladies and gentlemen, for this bout, the big heavyweight action coming up. Please welcome from the blue corner from New Zealand, Alex Leuluai.
Yeah, remember days we was coming up, internet must be being just enough. Yeah, I had it rough, I stayed solid and I ran it up. Hey, I remember them days I came up, where I seen a lot of shit don't change up. Yeah, a lot back and better, all back and better. I'm just another hood story, young boy with no dad. Mama working 2 jobs trying to get the bag. Revive my enemies, just to give her some mail. I ain't but the shit on me, I own the spit girl. Watch my mom break her back from lust so long and even made shit worse when I went to jail. Just looked at me straight and never gave me bells. You're the reason I'm alive, mama, sorry I failed, but I keep on pushing and I will not stop. Back on my shit and I'm back on the block.
And his opponent from the red corner from Victoria, Australia, make some noise for Areta Gilbert.
That's what we banging, crucifix swinging on my t-shirt, twisting my fingers and popping off white, teeth mask off black, and beat the track, so the drawstring shook in the back, got a couple bullets in it, gangsta sliding the wind, jumping out the window, fuck the world and everything in it. I'm a west side nigga, ego tripping and walking fast, so we talking in comes and keep them off us, straight go, choke, 36 shots down, Julio got me loaded, don't think I'm not gon' lie on niggas, my fingers, my trick, don't get your punk ass killed on Instagram live, nigga, my niggas ride, niggas bury you alive, let the bullets live inside, niggas ain't nowhere to hide, it's survival of the fittest, boy, you fucking with the realest, Glock 9, blue steel, off the record, chip, west side, west side.
Ladies and gentlemen, introduce my fighter to my left, fighting out of the blue corner in this heavyweight bout from New Zealand, trained by Yashazaru, wearing the solid black with the red trim. He weighed in at 130.7 kilograms. His professional record is 7 fights, 6 wins, and 1 loss and 0 draws. Introducing Alex Leuluai. And his opponent from the red corner, from Victoria, Australia, trained by Sione Kafusi, wearing the solid black with red and white trim. He weighed in at 113.3 kilograms. His fight record, an impressive 76 fights, 59 victories, 15 losses and 2 draws. Introducing Areta Gilbert.
Center ring, boys. 3x3 minute round, boys. All right, K1. Watch the shots to the back of the head. Control your groin shots. Fight hard, fight fair. Keep me out of it. Back to your corners.
Jeff Chadwick, our referee in this one. K1 rules the heavyweights.
Pull.
Get going 3x3 minute rounds. Gilbert and Leuluai. Leuluai in the black trunks with the red trim. Gilbert in the black trunks with the ace trim.
Off the steps.
Saw him in the corner twice already this evening. Now he's in the ring. Is Areta Gilbert, and we are underway.
Areta, the House of Spades, his gym, and Leuluai with Yashazaru from ETK, the most renowned gyms in New Zealand. Kickboxing K1, of course, the original king of kickboxing from New Zealand, Yashazaru himself in the corner. The big raps for Alex Leuluai. The lethal one. He's got the blue gloves.
As they trade here in the center of the ring. Leuluai with the height advantage and the reach advantage. And Areta Gilbert with the significant, just to say a little bit of significant experience advantage.
A lot of experience. You got to remember, Areta fought like a middleweight though.
Yep.
So this is a long way from middleweight, my friend.
Yeah, just a little bit, yeah.
But he's competitive and a tough competitor for so many years. Now obviously training the young generation himself, but still getting in and mixing it up. Areta, a gentleman of the sport, known him since a young man. Always got respect for him, and it's good to see him still in there having a crack against these massive Kiwis.
A couple of massive leg kicks from either gentleman there in that little exchange. 100 seconds remaining in round number 1. Chopping to the outside there of that lead leg is Gilbert. Leuluai going to the body that time.
Yeah, Areta's got some really tidy hands. You see him work the body.
Big boys, but they've turned the hip over with ease on those leg kicks. Nice overhand there from Areta Gilbert.
Nice 3-punch combination from Gilbert. Leuluai covers. He's happy to be in the pocket. Nice low kick.
Oh, stop fighting!
High work rate from Areta as he just loses his footing on that high kick, off that high kick.
Let's fight.
As they touch gloves and go back to it here in the center of the ring. Leuluai now bringing the pressure. Trying to go to the inside of that leg, that lead leg there of Gilbert.
Hitting that inside and outside thigh. Again, they're scoring well with the low kicks. Nice hand combination and then chop low. That's what I spoke about earlier. Throwing the one-out leg kicks, it's hard to hide the attack. But when you blast the hands upstairs and then chop low, it's always going to bring you a better result.
It's Gilbert now trying to work the jab. 20 seconds remaining in round number 1. Good work rate from both of these gentlemen. Leuluai now just trying to pressure Gilbert in the corner to close out this final 10 seconds of 3 by 3 minute rounds. K1 rules. Gilbert now step up knee. And another one, and that will do it. 3 minutes in the books.
I feel
good spirited first round.
Yeah, a good first round. Probably going to go the way of the red on that one, just because he had more output, Stephen. I think it was just busier. He blasted the hands more. Having a look at how it went down in the first, Leuluai himself throwing some big kicks downstairs. But Areta, it's the experience, you know. Even though he obviously fought a lot lighter for most of his fights, the experience is still ingrained in him. The movements there, you know, the defensive movements he has locked in that memory bank, and they just become instinctual. So something that he's got in this one. But Leuluai, obviously from Suddy's gym, he's used to fighting the big fellas, so he won't be intimidated by size or power.
And he's got plenty of it, as you saw some of those leg kicks landing in that round. But Gilbert and Leuluai about to do battle. Round number 2 of 3 by 3 minute rounds. K1 rules here, the heavyweights in bout number 5 of the evening. Our title fights begin after this one. 3 of them on the line: super middleweight, heavyweight, and cruiserweight. Of course, our main event, Prince versus Yashazaru. And there's a nice chopping outside body kick again to the lead leg of Gilbert goes Leuluai. Found a home for it so far in this fight.
Chopping the back leg as well.
Gilbert, now nice up body head combination. And there we go, change of levels. Taken mainly on the gloves there that time by Leuluai. Now he goes upstairs, changing it up.
Doubling up on the attack with that lead leg, Leuluai. Just needs a little bit more output. They're pretty even for power and everything else, but it's just Areta that has more output. He's just busier, and it's all scoring shots. So with the legs, it's almost a 1-for-1, but with the hands, Areta's just probably throwing more hand combinations. Nice 1-2 into the knee, again into the knee. So he's just threading that combination work and that volume together nicely, Areta.
Yeah, he threw it a couple of times late in that first round, now employing it again in his second. Nice body kick again from Leuluai. As Gilbert, his punch is not doing too much damage, but upping the work rate. Kept a pretty steady pace so far as Areta Gilbert through these 2 rounds. And he goes trying to get through the guard there, Leuluai, who's now going low again with an outside leg kick.
It's better round from the Kiwi though, Leuluai. So Areta's popping the hands, but they're going to judge. The judge is also looking for power and effectiveness.
Yep.
So the volume is good, but you've got to have a bit more intention behind it. So that, for example, that last exchange there, popping hands from Areta, but the big power kick from Leuluai.
Yep.
They'll look at that pretty evenly, even though one had more, one fighter threw more volume. But the effectiveness of that double kick like that is still going to be counted now. Starting to open up a little bit more, Leuluai.
Yeah, again, chopping to that lead leg as Gilbert getting those mainly on the gloves there of Leuluai. He steps up again with that knee to the lower body. That's a nice 1-2 there from Leuluai as he turns the pressure on here late in this round.
With that 25 seconds to go, it's been a seesawing, backward and forward scoring fight.
Warning, all right.
Looks like that was a two-handed clinch there from Areta Gilbert. Gets the warning there from Jeff Chadwick, and we're back to it. 10 seconds remaining here in round number 2.
Pushing forward now, showing more aggression to Kiwi. So this one, he may almost pinch this round, Leuluai. So it's going to be a round apiece on my scorecard, Stephen, I think. So first round, Gilbert, second round, Leuluai. Going to make for a interesting third round.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Leuluai definitely upped the work rate there, particularly in that middle 90 seconds or so. As we take a look at some of the highlights here, as Gilbert threw plenty of volume, but Leuluai, I think, had probably the more effective strikes in that round.
Yeah, the volume was there, but the intensity is probably needed. A little bit more power, a little bit more, aggression with the striking. So he's setting up with a tapping, tap, 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 and then he'll kick. Areta, he needs to sort of roll the shoulder a bit more, with the hip behind the punches a bit more. And that's what Leuluai did the second half of the round, which for mine will probably give him that round. So a round apiece potentially.
As see some of the fans enjoying a great night of fights here at the Melbourne Pavilion. Another great card from Jeka. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors: Pizza Masters, AM/PM, Wedding Car Hire, Oakwood, Onward Fox Media, AKB Gym and Fitness, Spellbound and Impress It. Thanks for their support of K1 Kickboxing and Combat Sports here in Victoria. As round 3 is underway, Steve White and Mark the Hammer Castanini here with you ringside. As nice uppercut through the guard there. Leuluai went Areta Gilbert as he continues his work rate against Leuluai here in this third round.
Areta's showing good fight IQ. The combinations that have been strung together are nice. They're correct, but he's got to put a bit more aggression behind it all.
Again with the knees there, been pretty successful landing them. There's a nice outside thigh kick there by Leuluai. Throws a 1-2 to the body and then goes low.
Yeah, this is, as I said, Areta. He fought a lot lighter for the majority of his fights. Now he's stepping up and fighting the big hitters, whereas Leuluai, he'll be used to fighting guys this size and sparring guys this size moreover. The guys at ETK in Auckland, they are massive, and they're very, very strong fighting gym. Of course, Jason Sutty himself promoting the King of the Ring in New Zealand, the biggest event in New Zealand, promoted by Leuluai's trainer, Sutty.
Leuluai now continuing that pressure on that lead leg of Gilbert and now chopping the back leg as well in this round.
Thought about the knee, did Gilbert.
90 seconds remaining. Looking for that uppercut. Nice combination. Again there, Leuluai changing levels. As, both men trying not to go to the judges. There's a nice body kick there from Leuluai.
Just over one and a half minutes, over halfway of this last round, and it is really so close. Whoever pushes for the last minute and just goes nuts and puts some aggression behind their attacks, I reckon will win this one. But like that, nice one from the Kiwi, Leuluai.
Again, that back leg and now to the front leg. He's been chopping both very effectively, all fighters. Gilbert gives him the come on, let's see what you got for the last 40 seconds. Again, swinging, but mainly taken on the gloves. There goes Leuluai again, upstairs and downstairs to the attic, to the basement.
Backwards and forwards. Nice step knee from Gilbert, but he needs a bit more aggression as the right hand is rolled by Leuluai. Areta popping upstairs. They need big power. They need big aggression as the judges start thinking about how they're going to score this last round.
10
Who
seconds.
is going to get the nod on the scorecard? Final seconds.
There we go.
Well done.
After 9 minutes, we head to the three judges' adjudication. Great fight from both Leuluai and Areta Gilbert. They left everything in there, and particularly the output there in that second and third round. They didn't stop the heavyweights bringing it. Let's have a look at the replay.
As I said, Ace, Areta Gilbert, a great fighter, a great technician. He's fought obviously in the lower weighted divisions than this, and was a force to be reckoned with. But tonight he's stepped up against a strong Kiwi, way less fights than him, but nevertheless competitive. And they exchanged some big shots. They both had their moments during the fight. It's going to be a hard one to score. It's going to depend where the judges are sitting, what they saw, and will they score aggression over work rate. That's going to be the defining question here. The winner will be announced in just a moment.
Great scrap, and yet another great one on the cards. Our fifth bout of the evening. We got three title fights for you after this one. Yashazaru and Akil Bakari. 5-by-3-minute rounds. Super middleweight IKBF title up for grabs. Don't go anywhere, as we're about ready for the judges' decision to be handed down. So let's go to the center ring. James White has their verdict.
Fight the center ring, please.
Ice.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think the big boys deserve a big round of applause, please. Come on, somebody. After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. We have 29-28, 29-28, 29-28, all by unanimous points decision to our winner from the blue corner, Lethal Leuluai.
Alex Leuluai with a victory there, Hammer.
Yeah,
fantastic
Thank
display.
you to
I'd have to
Gilbert.
say I agree with that. That was pretty much how I sort of, close one. As I said, love to see Areta just trim down a bit, son. And he's still a favourite of mine.
I'll jump out for a
But
bit.
Leuluai and Sadi and the team in the corner there, getting the victory shot. They've come from New Zealand. They get the hardware and they get the victory, and well deserved. Lethal Leuluai.
Absolutely. Great performance from the Kiwi fighter and also from Areta Gilbert. And we'll be back with the first of our title fights of this evening. Don't go anywhere.